talk it out, tell you all that on in my world, in my point of view. When really I just wanna get close to you. Empty space is not my favorite. Me, myself, I'm so impatient. Kiss me, keep it going. Boy, my cup is overflowing. Empty space is not my favorite. Me, myself, I'm so impatient. Kiss me, keep it going. Boy, my cup is overflowing. When you're not with me, it really is hard. Wish I could keep you right here in my arms. Wish I could find you, make you feel alive. Wish I could be there when push comes to shove. Hope you know I'm serious, 'cause I still need a sign. Say you love me, city, tell me all that went on in your world, in your trouble, and all that you've seen. Really, I just wanna get close to me. Empty space is not my favorite. I'm so impatient. Kiss me, keep it going. My cup is overflowing. Empty space is not my favorite. Me, myself, I'm so impatient. Kiss me, keep it going. My cup is overflowing.
Woo! Sorry. Pika. That was Pokemon or Pikachu for welcome to this weekly tarot horoscope. And if you click the description box below, you can see the link to my younger sister's new song, Empty Space, Chelsea O'Dara. That actually dropped on the 24th, but I just remembered today. So I wanted to share that with y'all. I got all of the Taurus EP finished, so listening party coming soon. I'm just waiting on the album artwork, and I'm going to schedule its release. And I got Gemini done. I just need one more track. I need to get Flight Boss on the line. I feel like only Flight Boss can be on that track. It is on Apple Music. It is on Spotify. It is on Tidal. It is on all digital streaming platforms. Make sure you check out her album, Bitter. Okay. It's a classic. Okay. So yeah, lots of exciting news. Today is my day one of the 33-day ritual. Amongst other things, I'm resetting it. I decided to ride this new moon in Virgo and, come record a video in the Bay. I got you. I definitely do got to do a video in the Bay. Silly segue into being mobile. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I got the Demon Slayer deck, baby. I got the Demon Slayer deck. So this is going to be a special weekly tarot. Whenever I pull out the Demon Slayer deck, we're not playing. No, we're not playing. No, for real. It's actually not a joke. So if you start to notice any uncharacteristic behavior more than normal from people around you, it's because they're infested with demonic energy. and the juju or magic from this live brushed off on you and is now exposing this. Okay, take that with a grain of salt, believe it or not. But I want to open you up. Rose, thank you for honoring my pronouns. I really do appreciate you. I'm doing very great. I really can't complain. All right. I want to open you to the concept that you watching me, just like any content creator or anyone or any experience you have with anybody, okay, is personally, all right, not just that. There are a near infinite number of circumstances, phenomena, and if not energy and matter that is happening right now that you can't even see. Think about the near infinite number of cells, atoms, okay, frequencies that your brain cannot process. You can't even begin the process because it's not meant to. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your brain. It means that just like an instrument, there's a range to which the instrument can input and output. A guitar cannot play a note that the string can't play. It can't play certain notes higher or lower. Well, your brain cannot see colors or process frequencies beyond a certain scale or range. We know this is the electromagnetic frequency, which I won't say is the range your brain can process, but I'm just going to bring that in non sequitur to say these are one of the frequencies and ranges we've been taught. Okay. Please remember, as I will always say, most science you learn is fake science. So like the knowledge that you gain in this world is human knowledge, and that ain't shit. I'm sorry. Human knowledge really not only gets updated every few years, but human wisdom and knowledge can delude you into thinking that you know more than other people because of inconclusive research, and really step you a step and a half forward and 3 steps backwards. It has always been God's knowledge and wisdom. And I'm not talking about religious folklore that attempts to put God in their box through religions. I mean the contentious, conscious decision you make to develop a relationship with God through Christ. Whether you call him Jesus, whether you call him Yeshua, whether you call him Osiris, Christ is real. Okay. Christ is logos. In order to get to God, you need to get through Christ. You feel me? And it's not up to anybody to shove down your throat dogmatic religious beliefs about how you should worship God in their way. Your relationship with God and Christ is your relationship only with Christ. And if you want to know how to start, literally, logos is logic. Like, forget all the religious lore. God is expressed through truth. The word of God is logic. If you align yourself to logic, you treat others the way you want to be treated. It doesn't have to get all this crazy dogmatic religion. This is simple as that. And your relationship with Christ is your relationship with Christ. There's no wrong or right way to have a relationship with Christ. If you hold yourself accountable to this relationship with Christ, you will hear the Spirit. The Spirit will convict you. You will hold yourself accountable with logic. Okay. Not necessarily this whole sense. The light bearer is different than logos. There's logos and then there's Lucifer. Two entirely different things. It's from logos that everything was created, that said let there be light, and created Lucifer. Everything was created from Christ. Okay. So it's like you have to hold yourself accountable. You can't be saying, oh, Christ made me do this. This is where you know your alignment with truth will hold everyone accountable, especially yourself. And it's not up for me to really tell you how to do that, but it's also for me to accept that you're not getting to God anywhere else through Christ. This is not a religious method. This is just science. So that being said, as I was saying before, there's only so much that your brain can process. Okay. And so with that being said, right, you may not be aware of the energy we are co-creating right now, of what you are picking up from me non-locally while you see me on this computer screen, right? And then transfer to other people. There is a whole reality and world overlap under our nose right here that we don't see but exists. And this is why the system in place has lied to you with fake science, human-made science and wisdom that attempts to take the infinite mystery and knowledge of God and put it in a box and fails miserably every time, and has lied to you to tell you that you're just a physical body. You're just matter. You're just dust. But that's a lie. That is a fundamental lie. You are not a body. You are a soul with a body and spirit. You are a soul. You are a soul. So with your own soul, okay, this is what puts you into the realization that there is a subconscious reality that, true to the subconscious mind being so much powerful than your conscious, overlaps and takes priority to your, like, could you imagine if you lived the world of your moon sign? You think that you have your sun sign. You think that you have your conscious and you use your subconscious. It's the other way around. Your moon and your subconscious that you're not conscious of guides you, influences you with actions, decisions, feelings, and your consciousness is just on for the ride. So you might think you run the show, and you do, but not the part of you that you're conscious of. This is something that most people have still not accepted. You know why? It doesn't make logical sense. But there are phenomena and things in this world that will never make logical sense right under your nose, because that's like trying to fit a square peg through a round hole. So I want you to open to that concept as well, because Virgo season is going to show you, opposite Pisces of the metaphysical, how this actually played out for real. How the person who you hung out with today, you didn't hang out because you decided to hang out. You hung out because a week ago, your moon signs, your souls, the intangible part of you, connected in the dream realm or connected non-locally and was like, hey, do you want to meet next week? Okay, I'm going to convince this conscious vessel to do so. He rarely listens to me, but I'll stimulate his consciousness so that he can reach out to your vessel. And that's how shit happens, bro. That's how shit happens. Like when you meet somebody and you're meeting and you both have a composite lunar return, your souls brought you together, subconscious to your conscious. Okay, open to that concept, because it will humble you. It will help you release the need to feel like you have to control anything. Control is truly an illusion. You don't control shit in your life. You don't even have free will. I hate to break it to you. Most of your life is predetermined. And it's ironic because it's predetermined off of decisions you already made. So before you try and make sense of it, don't waste your time. You can't make sense of something beyond your dimension if you see yourself as physical until you acknowledge your spirit and become multidimensional. The spiritual aspect of you in a spiritual plane overlap with this physical that you are told doesn't even exist, so that these forces can pimp you, inspire you with the drive to work for somebody else and tell you you're responsible. Welcome to the revolution, because millions of other people could be freaking stupid and believe that, but you're not an idiot. Welcome to the revolution. And I hope that sounds exactly the way that sounds. I just want you to open to the concept that what you think you see, you don't see. According to Anil Seth, which I will quote forever on a TED Talk, you can look it up. You hallucinate your conscious reality. Your brain doesn't even have the ability to process what's happening right now. You can only get bits and pieces, and it moves. And of course, that's not even a bad thing. This is just the way we're created. So with that being said, you really can't take people serious who feel like they know things outside of it just being an opinion. Even with everything that I tell you, I will always tell you, take what I say with a grain of salt, change it however you want to change it, regardless of what I think and believe is true. Take what works for you, discard what doesn't work for you, change it up, and make it original to yourself. Don't be out here regurgitating what I'm telling you, because you're an original being yourself. Okay. So other than that, and you manifested me. You didn't click on this video for me to be your guru and tell you about yourself. You manifested me so that I can be of service to you. So, congratulations in future. This Virgo season is finna be lit. The underlying theme that we have for everybody is the Hierophant. So this is basically talking about supplementing and overlaying this process of believing metaphysical phenomena that you perhaps may not necessarily have understood through signs, synchronicities, dreams. And now you're coming into very practical insight. Now you're coming into wisdom. It's like seeing magic all your life, but not knowing how to make sense of it. And then, of course, now being initiated into a magician school where you start to learn actual collegiate institute lessons of how to use magic or certain things that spirit has guided you to open up about, or certain things you already know about. Like, it doesn't even have to be magic. I'm using magic as an example. This could be solidifying your knowledge on mechanics, right? Learning more about electrical engineering, becoming an expert yourself. So keep that in mind, because we also have this with the moon. So many of you are going to be initiated into understanding certain elements of the dark arts and occult abilities you have that. And I want you to see the moon Hierophant for this week, like Jean Grey getting accepted into the Xavier Institute of the Gifted. There's so many facets of yourself, like I said again, that are subconscious, that are unconscious. You know what I'm saying? That you have been deliberately lied to and taught that, oh, it's a mental illness. Oh, you're making it up. Oh, it doesn't exist. Well, no, it does exist. And now the Hierophant is going to be through you, okay, an aspect of you through another person or through you coming into realization that, oh, no, that's not an illusion. This is actually an aspect of your higher self. No, that's not fake. This is actually a projection you made unconsciously. Let me teach you about it. Like, you're literally breaking this in. You're coming into Virgo, getting the details of how this all makes sense, of how this works. Okay. So that's beautiful. And like I said, yep, Hermit, Virgo card. This is going to help you crystallize unique attributes for yourself. Ignore the spammers, Facebook. This is definitely going to reveal unique aspects of yourself that you could crystallize for better or for worse. Okay. So I'm going to go through all the signs. All right. I do have live readings available. So for any of you who would like a tarot card, you can pay 20 minimum, 30 for 2, and 40 for 3. I have Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, okay, at the Peace Dealer. And after I go through the zodiac signs, I will hook you up. The last thing I want to say before I go in is this is the fundamental game changer and shift. You already feel it. A lot of the criticism you may have received before about your character and about you that might have triggered you, made you insecure, or annoyed you doesn't even bother you now, because through Leo season, you have updated the courage to be yourself. You have confronted the Saturn opposition of false narratives that don't apply to you to put you in a box of who you're not. Now you're going against the delusions, okay? The negative side of the Neptune. The Neptune opposition is pure divinity, but the negative facet of it are illusions. Now that you've confronted false narratives with Leo, you can now take that courage with receipts to blast through delusions about yourself. And it's a very unspoken sense of, you were talking all this shit, you were behaving all this way, and now everything that you did to undermine me backfired and works in my favor, because people's understanding of you was based off of what they see, and people hallucinate their conscious reality. So just because they see you, they thought they knew you. These bitches don't know you. Tap your neighbor to the side and be like, these bitches don't know me. One more time. These bitches don't know me. And like, it's one thing to say that, you live in it though. Now people are sounding stupid, trying to grasp at straws just to try and tell you who and what you are. Now you're starting to see people react and act insecure because they don't have leverage over you. And the only reason they had leverage over you is because you gave your power away. You gave it away. And now you taking it back. You a whole Charizard out here. People are afraid. People are gonna put that front, but you a Charizard. You can burn them to cinders if you want. And they don't like that. See, you were a Charmander before. You were a Charmander. You weren't threatening to certain people. And before they can decide how they can put leverage over you, leveled up so fast, you a Charizard. I don't know what the fuck to do with you. They're like, damn, you were this tall. Now you can burn me. Now this front that I put to make myself feel better than you isn't working. Because you see clearly that you can just burn me alive. People don't like that. Anyway, this Virgo season, especially this week, is bringing in the quintessential change of how Virgo, and remember, Virgo is the social mutable sign, Gemini's individual, and then Pisces and Sag are weird and strange. They're not even, they're out of this, they're collective. But Virgo's the realist. So, Virgo is not going to hit you with this weird crackpot theory that makes no basis in reality. Pisces, they're going to hit you with some real shit like Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the Virgos in the game out here. Shout out to Queen Dom. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to confront you with real nuances that happen for real. You can fool other people. You can't fool what the sensitivity that Virgos notice. Okay, they're gonna confront you because they're a fucking realist. Doesn't matter who you are. So this Virgo season is going to quintessentially take into, my bad. You see, I was hating on Pisces. Let me not hate on Pisces. My bad. Shout out to, I just be hating on y'all because y'all are just too magical, and you know how I feel about that. But yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to change the way people treat you, talk to you. But see, I want to make sure we're clear here. This is not all happening from nowhere. It's not like you're waking up. It's Virgo season. People look at me different. You are concluding an arc since Pisces season, where Jupiter, Sun, Moon, and all that evolved the beliefs and evolved your character. So it's not just a 6-month arc. It's a 6-month arc that kicked off more rapid acceleration of your evolution than any other Jupiter cycle that we have had. And so relative to Pisces season in March and relative to Gemini season in June, these were two checkpoints that brought in some of the biggest game changers according to how you perceive yourself. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. All right. And now you are applying that perspective socially towards people. Everyone is actually doing this, by the way. It's just the way that everyone is going through this collective change depends on the nature of their character. So will people change the way they see them as someone who they didn't check for versus, oh, this person's a force to be reckoned with, versus, oh, I thought this person was the real deal. This person's a whole fraud. That depends entirely on that person. And it doesn't have to be that extreme too. It could be subtle changes, right? But what's very key here is relative to the short 6 months, and it stems way before these short 6 months, but specifically to this blossoming year. First of all, this happens every year. Like, people will always notice your growth. So I'm not talking about anything that's necessarily uncommon. What's more uncommon than usual is the exponential nature of this growth. So for example, it's very easy for people to gaslight you about what you don't do right. It's very easy for people to gaslight you about what you do and tell you what you do. But the fallacious aspect of it is that they don't know what you do. So it's very easy for idiots to kind of criticize me about reading tarot or about reading astrology, but they've never read a tarot card. They don't know what a trine is. They cannot tell you the significance of a natal chart. They're speaking from ignorance. This is where your own work basically speaks for itself. You're changing the narrative of the idiosyncrasies and microaggressions that you face. Many people insult you on a daily basis, and that wasn't even their intent. Their intent wholeheartedly was, if anything, to treat you right. And every single action gaslights and disrespects you. And it's not like they're trying to it's not like they want to disrespect you. It's that the nature of how deluded society is where certain people can say things or treat you in a way where they're misproperly putting in a context you and what you do and not acknowledging what you do. And it's not that in their head, they're like, oh, I'm going to make fun of this person. I'm going to make them feel belittled. No, if anything, they genuinely are wanting to treat you right, and they cannot help themselves but belittle you unknowingly based on the frames you're being put in. This is everything you're breaking through, because Virgo is really defining the actuality of what you are really doing and how you are doing it. So anything that people haven't been clear on about you, they're going to be super clear. And anything that most people have been using the Neptune aspect to delude about you are getting exposed. Open up to the fact that there are things, gossip, and outright lies said about you that, and you may not even know it was said about you. You're going to know it was said about you because people are going to be like, look, I was told A, and I've been watching you, and I've seen through you that A is not true. I think you should know A, B, and C is saying A about you. Like, don't be surprised if you already get hit up by this. Don't be surprised if people don't even tell you that. They just start talking to you. And the reason why they didn't before is because maybe they were told something about you. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we know Magic Mike. Shout out to Yada. Shout out to Yada. We're going to have a peace talk soon. Because Yada be pulling them cards too now, and then they fire. Okay. Other than not, I don't think you've been pulling cards, but yeah. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm using a conventional example that occurs communication. A lot of this may not even be communicated. This should be certain people who, based off of the archetype of you, like, oh, that's a tarot card reader, you shouldn't trust that person. And then that person has an instance with you, and they realize you have greater character than all of the people who they were taught they should follow. Like, you don't even know you are awakening people. You are changing people's lives just with your character alone. And so this Virgo season is going to meticulously, through analysis, express and blossom the realist parts of your behavior in a practical fashion that will fundamentally, through views, change completely how, Virgo, people perceive you. And then after that change, we step into Libra season, and you stunt on these hoes. And you actually express and take these actions to be like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, this is who I am. What's up? Yeah, you try to play me, or yeah, you showed love. Let's party. Like, it's not even a game. And that's why I want to really be mindful of how I say this, because you won't even believe how bold you are in 2 weeks from now, in just 2 short weeks from now. Like, you're completely changing how you even perceive yourself. And why? Because you got receipts, baby. Can you imagine if you had receipts your whole life and now they're coming out more than ever? They already came through before, but now these are greater receipts through your own self and through other people. Can you imagine you have receipts other people produce? Could you imagine someone saying you lying and they produce receipts that prove them wrong? Welcome to Virgo season, y'all. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to start with Aries, okay? Once again, this is Demon Slayer deck. So if right after this broadcast people start acting weird or strange, it's because you a demon slayer now. You got to exercise them, okay? This energy rubbed off. Sagittarius, you see exactly what I'm talking about. Aquarius, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so these are all going to be major arcana, and it's not going to be a game. Okay, so the message that we have from Aries to you, This is not a message for Aries. This is a message for you. I'm going to give you 13 messages. This is how we read astrology now, God mode. This is how we do this. So basically, where is Aries in your chart? Even if you don't know where Aries is in your chart, okay, then it's all good. This is still a message from Aries to you. And of course, if you have any of these placements, it's going to be directly more, you're going to embody it and experience it more directly. Okay. So of course we got the star, Nezuko. Okay. Starting the week off, Aries says that there is hopes, goals, and dreams that you will no longer think are impossible this week. It doesn't even have to be anything huge. It could be as subtle as, I'm never going to be able to get that job, to I got an interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh snap, like there's hope. Like I can expand what I think is possible, because obviously my doubts ain't shit. The star card is also talking about an element of soulmate recognition. It's also rejuvenating great rest and healing. So the beginning of the week does seem pretty hopeful. We do have this with the Lovers card. So Aries is really saying go get some. I think that you're going to experience synchronicities and signs that lets you know you're not delusional. You can be in that relationship. Yes, you were thinking, you're probably like, oh no, this is too good to be true. And maybe it was, but I think maybe something changed. What's also cool here too is I feel like for some of you, this Lovers card and Star card could be like, if you've always wanted to be a famous musician, now you're opening for like Jack Harlow or for Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna considerably push you forward. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, this is for love. Yeah, Lovers, Two of Cards, and a Star. Like some of you are about, and some of you may have already known who this was. I'm gonna make a special video about twin flames again. Can you have more than one twin flame? Nope. How many are there of you? There's only one. So you only have one twin flame counterpart. However, you don't know who you are. You think you're just this flesh vessel suit. You're not. I'm you. Everyone else in the chat is you. Okay, pushed out. So your inability to understand what you are has you not see the 3D, 7D understanding or 5D. So you have one twin flame, but you can experience that same twin flame through a multiple number of people. Your twin flame could be in someone's body. They could be an instrument of it because you are your own twin flame. So the whole concept that they're the other half of your soul is true. But if you meet somebody else who carries that vibration, that is not another person. That is still your same twin flame. It's just expressed differently. Just like your partner will find other elements of you in other people. And so you'll find people who carry that vibration, they'll activate it. And if it doesn't work, it's because you and or them didn't embody it fully, or it wasn't meant to happen. Doesn't mean they're toxic. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see this rhetoric around, oh, I try to make it work with my twin flame, but I don't want to have to deal with this toxic. I don't know why twin flame relationships are synonymous with toxic partnerships. That's not a twin flame, baby. That's not a twin flame. That's someone that you're projecting as your twin flame because maybe they embodied essences of your twin flame and you mistaken that person for them. And now you're blaming the toxicity on a twin flame thing. That's not what twin flames are about. This whole notion of twin flame and romance is a myth. The twin flame connection is solely just so that you can complete your soul mission, because you need to connect with that other part of your soul when you awaken to who you are. And it doesn't have to be in a 3D sense. This whole obsession with you're going to reunite with your soulmate. You're here to prepare you for the next life, my friend. That's why these dark lords. I didn't even finish the Aries. I got to go in. These dark lords have to convince you you're just physical so that they can own your soul when you leave. Period. It's a battle for your soul. So some of you are tripping out on meeting people who you will always know after this lifetime. You're eternal. Like you cannot, and I'm guilty of this too, being impatient, but you can't miss out on something that's meant for you. So you might be tripping out on someone who you're seeing this life that you're going to connect with in future lives, because you will not believe that you are who you are. If you're going to be impatient, you don't believe you're eternal. You don't believe you're a spirit. Any kind of sadness or frustration of meeting your soulmate, divine counterpart, twin flame, is because you do not believe that you are who you truly are. If you truly know who you are, then you will. How do you know if it's meant for you? You will know. This is such a good question. How do you know if they're my twin flame? How do you know if it's meant for you? If you have to ask, is this person my twin? They're not your twin. If you have to ask, is this meant for me? It's not meant for you. You will know. Every time you make this shit difficult for yourself, that's your answer, because the truth is the truth. And the only reason why there's, this obsession with it is really more so of a desire to fulfill this sense of loneliness and companionship. Okay. And I hate to break it to you, right? But look in the mirror, fam. You're looking for yourself. It's really just displaced narcissism. You're looking for yourself, okay? You just don't understand that. You're mistaking the companionship with what you want, okay? So I just want to promise you, look at this star lover. Some of you are so disillusioned. Some of you feel like, oh, I'm never going to find my lover. Oh, I'm never going to be in a relationship. You're not even 80 years old. You haven't even had like 3 divorces. Like, stop. You really need it. This is Aries' message here. Aries is saying, stop the cap. Oh, by the way, underlying theme is the magician. So you are the one. Aries is saying you're going to meet the one. And you are the one. This is your most compatible soulmate. You are this person. That's why when you connect with someone else who is that, they're reflecting aspects complementary to you. So you are everything you've ever wished for, and you have the abilities and skills. Aries is saying that you have everything you need. So listen, Spirit is hijacking the message. Stop fucking, I'm gonna just channel Aries. Stop fucking complaining. Nobody cares that you have had a few bad dates. Stop acting like you will never find the love you'll ever find because of 2 or 5 bad experiences. You sound like a spoiled little child. I'm sorry. Some of you have no business giving up faith in love. Process your negative emotions and then go out and get what the fuck you want, or stop fucking complaining, because this complaining that you're doing is blocking you from seeing what's in front of you. And this is just an energy. Like, people are just so disillusioned, as if you haven't been guided by hand this whole journey. Just because some fuckboy that you thought was your twin flame isn't your twin flame, and you feel like, oh, fuck twin flame. No, honey. No, honey. Nobody said it would be easy, too. If finding the love of your life was easy, we wouldn't have fucking divorce rates off the roof. Okay? So just align with who you are. Walk your path. Do you. Don't look for this person. Do you. How else are you going to meet this person who's so significant to you if you're not doing you and fully immersing yourself into your path? That's how you manifest each other. Period. It is what it is. Okay. That's Aries. Don't even say I'm going off. That's Aries. Aries through me. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. So, like, you don't even know. Middle of the week is the establishment of this lovers. So Aries is saying the star card's going to come. Soulmate recognition. And for others of you, it doesn't have to be soulmate. So you can substitute soulmate for anything that's like amazing to you, like a dream come true, like a dream job. So I'm just use soulmate as an analogy. Star card is recognition. It's you. I'm the one for you. That leads into the lovers. Oh my gosh, we're connecting. This is finally happening. And that leads to the Wheel of Fortune, expansion. So imagine you meet that person, you find out, oh my gosh, we're soulmates. We connect so well. And at the end of the week, it blows up and levels up. That's beautiful. Aries done hooked y'all up, guys. Aries straight hooked y'all up. I'm gonna just be real. All right. And then for romance, we do have the Temperance. Jessica Martinez, thank you very much. And Carrie, thank you very much. I totally got you. All right. So for romance, we have the Temperance. Aries is saying that romantically, this is an ancient soulmate card. So you are connecting with someone who complements you. In this complementary connection, there may be aspects like opposites attracting that you clash over. And so it's not so much a card of compromise, but you're going to be able to balance each other through this. And some of you, this relationship you may clearly acknowledge you have feelings for each other, but you may start off as friends, maybe even friends with benefits. And if you do, that's even way better than if you just rush into things. It's not saying don't rush, it's saying you're balancing each other. And then, of course, for career, we have the High Priestess. So you're going to gain intuitive revelations that are going to point the way forward to you in your career. You're also going to be able to utilize your own psychic abilities, intuition, and skills to further your career. And for the outcome, we do have the Tower card. So the Tower card is bringing a definite shift through this life experience that's going to make this seem like a whirlwind romance. So Aries is bringing the passion, baby. Aries is basically saying don't play yourself, because everything you need to manifest what you want this week, you have and you all. And there's really no excuses. Okay. So Aries, shout out to you. We just kicked this off powerfully. Shout out to Carrie, who's also an Aries. All right. Let's see what Taurus has. Okay. And I want you to see that I'm shuffling these. Like I don't just put the cards back. Like I just kind of like mix where the cards are, because I already tell with just major we'll get repeats, but when we get the repeats, it's for a reason. So I want you to see how I'm shuffling this. Okay. So watch me get trolled. We do have the Chariot. Okay. So the Chariot card for Taurus is talking about, similar to the Star, you're starting the week off victorious. You're going to gain some probably really exciting news as well, that will personally put you in a position to realistically gain momentum. So the thing with the Chariot card is like you perform a maneuver, and this maneuver gets you paid $50,000 extra dollars. Now you're moving forward. You have extra momentum to move forward with. The danger of the Chariot is giving an immediate gratification. Let's splurge this 50,000 versus using the 50,000 to maintain momentum, pay for marketing, pay for the startup or whatever you need so that you could keep moving forward. So this is you. Taurus is saying you're going to move forward very powerfully. And I forgot to read the bottom card. We do have where Aries left off, the Tower card. So basically, this is saying some of you are about to get hit with some unexpected upheaval. Some of you might get hit with a curveball. Some of you, anything that's not aligned with the truth of you is going to be completely exposed, released. Tower could be something very good too. It could be this Chariot. So it could be something unexpected that pushes you forward as well. It's nothing that will stop you. It's just something you have to adapt to. So we do have the Moon. The Moon card is saying that as you move forward with this momentum and victory, this is going to help unveil that which is hidden in plain sight. Because you're now moving forward with greater fortitude and willpower, this is going to help you see through illusions based on the integrity of the actions you're making, so that you'll be able to see the lack of integrity in other people's actions. This is where, with the Moon card, someone is lying their ass off to you and you don't have the proof, but based on how you move, you see how they move, and you know something's up with this person. And so they can't really deceive you because you're reading between the lines. This is also going to help unveil, like the High Priestess, very unique realizations, whether through dreams, but through the fog of the moon, through the very intuitive guidance of the moon that can have you kind of feeling like you're in the twilight zone. Boom, baby, we have the world. So you're ending the week off with great success. Aries got the Wheel of Fortune, which is leveling up. And so Taurus getting the World is you're bringing to completion a lot of the success and work that has got you to this point. Why is this important? You're starting with the Chariot and you're ending with the World. These are two very phenomenal victory cards. So Taurus is saying many of you are getting ready to level up in a way you've never leveled up before. And the Moon card could be the disillusionment towards reaching a sense of success and then seeing that fame ain't really all what it's cracked up to be. And so, you know, you're still going to reach this end and completion and come into success, but it's a lot of reflection. Now, for romance, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is saying that you are going to get lucky, okay? And it's not even about luck. You want to push your own natural luck. And what's very important about this, right, is personally, you are going to be guided by fate to be at the right time, at the right place. And you're leaving the laundry mart, and there's the one who you just bumped into. You couldn't make this up. You weren't even going to go to the laundry. You just decided to push yourself there today because your subconscious was finessing you so that you can meet with someone else whose subconscious connected unbeknownst to you or subconsciously weeks prior, right? Because the subconscious is not bound by time the way that our physicality is. All right. And so shout out to Spacebug who got this deck with me. We're going to do that anime series coming into the rest of the year. But the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like, is saying that you're going to look kind of stupid. I'm going to just be honest. You're going to look pretty dumb. You're going to be like, wow, how did this happen so perfectly? Like, it's going to feel like you're in a movie. This is also saying that you're manifesting romantic potential that will level you up. But the catch is it's going to entirely bring you out your comfort zone. So you have to get used to doing things beyond what you're used to doing. For many of you, I think it'll be exciting. We do have, of course, Temperance for career. So this is saying Taurus is telling you to operate moderately and use good management in order to balance your career. It's even saying for those of you who need balance in your career, you're going to gain that through good management, doing less of what you do too much of, doing more what you don't do enough of. And the outcome is the Fool is a fool. Let me tell you why that's amazing. By the way, I just saw Young Pharaoh. Did y'all know Young Pharaoh is on No Jumper? Young Pharaoh did an interview on No Jumper. It was fire. Okay, make sure you check that out at an university. Anyway, the last card we got was the World, and the outcome we have is the Fool. Okay, yo, that shit was fire. That shit was crazy. So the World and the Fool card is talking about ending the week off with a completion. And that completion leads to a brand new beginning. So it's like you are Ash and you just beat the Elite Four. You just beat the championship. You know what I'm saying? Now you end that off by going to a whole new region. You have the experience of beating all the gym leaders and the championships. Now you're in a whole new world and you have to beat new gym leaders and new tournaments. That's what it's going to look like. Another word of caution is people instinctually reacting to you because they think they're cool, not knowing that they can't even touch you. That'll just feel weird. It'd be like, bitch, nobody asked you how you felt. Why are you telling me? So just kind of deal with that the way you will. Now, if they want to actually do something, they can get beat or wrecked. That's their decision. But they will never say that to your face. So just keep that in mind. You're dealing with a lot of people who get big around other people, but they will not keep that same energy if it was just you two. You don't have to deal with people like that. Just keep it moving. Be like, you a bitch, and keep it moving. Bitch. Now I'm sounding like Tyler Tarot. All right, Gemini. This is the message that we have from Gemini to you. So the underlying theme we have is the Hangman. Just release. Just let it go. Your Gemini is saying that there are going to be certain experiences or circumstances that you have no control over. You have no ability to influence. And the best thing for you to do is to literally just let it go. Okay. Surrender. Gemini is also saying to just surrender to what work you have always done. DJB, that must have been epic as fuck. I am jealous. That's what's up. Hangman is saying that some of you have already put in the work too. Now just surrender to this growth. You're going to be transforming your personality, and you're going to be changing your perspective about a situation because, of course, you are surrendering. Okay. So the first card we have is, of course, the Sun. The Sun card is so amazing because Aries got the Star, and we know that Taurus got the Chariot. So for Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, we're starting this week off very fucking awesome. I'm very excited now. Gemini is saying that you're coming into news and victory that's going to have you feel happy AF, like a naked baby on a horse. And this shouldn't necessarily be surprising, considering that we just kicked off a new moon and we had the past 2 weeks that we had. Okay. So the message Gemini is telling you is lead forward knowing this, projecting joy from your heart so that you come into more joy. This is going to feed on itself. And I really feel like you're coming into some news going to make you super happy. Okay. I want to be careful how I say this because only you can make yourself happy. So it's not something external making you happy, but it doesn't change the fact that this is probably going to be dope. Now we do have the Hierophant. I feel like for some of you, this could be a promotion. You could be coming into a higher standard. So the way that you used to hold and carry yourself isn't like the student. It's like the Pope. It's like the expert. Okay. You may find that more people are coming towards you for your expertise or knowledge. The Hierophant will be some of you dealing with a more orthodox figure who can guide you through learning, wisdom, and knowing. Okay. And we have, of course, the Temperance card. This came again. So you're ending the week off balancing your life with great management. The Temperance is really good because it's a promise of balance and greater peace. So that's what's up. Okay. So for romance, we have the High Priestess. Some of you are not following your intuition. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Do you think I give a fuck? Do you think I give a little shit that your synchronicities don't make sense to anyone else? Did they see it? You saw it. Do you think we at Angel Land give a fuck? Do you know how many demons we have to fight just to give you this sign? And you want to feel weird about it because it doesn't make sense to your fucking crush or your friend? Do you know we fight in these streets so that you can see this synchronicity? Only for you to be like, nah, it's just in my head. Bitch, we had to fight fallen angels. Do you not see that meme? It's not a game. Only for you to be like, no, this doesn't make sense. It was for you. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else but you. Okay? You're still driving on the road. It's a sign. Keep driving. It will make sense, but it doesn't have to. The fucking audacity. Y'all will see angel numbers and the most crazy sequence of signs. To you, that was a sign. To us, that was 40,000 angels bracking with fallen ones just so you can see that. So take it and have faith. Just have faith. Anyway, you're going to be revealed very sacred mysteries regarding very important romantic connections in your life. And for some of you, you're going to get with the High Priestess. For some of you, you are the High Priestess. But it's not just inducing psychic ability. It is the most profound synchronicities that you can't just make up. So please just look at the sign. Okay, the Gemini is saying it doesn't matter if your reality doesn't match the synchronicity. When you see the sign for Las Vegas 76 miles away, you don't be like, but I don't see Vegas. What are you talking? No, bitch, because it's 70. You need to keep driving. Then you will start to see the city when you're like, oh, I'm starting to see it. So just, and this is especially for spirit answering your question. You know what I'm saying? If many of you are trying to, I feel you, Shawnee. If many of you are like, maybe I should leave this alone, and you see a sign, I'm not gonna say hold on and attach. Don't have attachments, but know that you're not being revealed this for no reason. So for those of you, and this isn't even about signs, this is more revelation, okay, through signs. Now for career, we have justice. Gemini is saying you need to get your paperwork right, okay? Don't be doing deals, don't be doing business with anybody who's not conducting proper business. Don't just jump into stuff with people, because some of you are getting ready to step into some very enterprising work. I'm getting specifically that some of you are entering something thinking that it's small. You're like, oh, okay, we're just going to do that. You don't even know it's going to blow up. And you want to make sure you did the paperwork right, because you don't want to be arguing about rights after it blows up. Okay. Especially when it comes to any employers, especially when it comes to any jobs, make sure you're being represented fairly and vice versa. Anywhere you're not being fair, you're going to be called out for. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Justice for me is contracts. All right. Especially if anyone looks at you weird because you want them to sign a contract, don't do business with that motherfucker. Why do I have to sign this NDA? What? It's just us. Why do we have to do this? Peace. I ain't dealing with you. All right. We do have, of course, for the outcome, death. So this is actually key, because this comes right after the hangman. So you're surrendering. Many of you are coming into an idea of how you're transforming. And at the end of the week, you're transforming. This is bringing the end of something for good. I just feel like in tandem with the hangman, this has more to do with your actual transformation. Scorpio energy coming in hot. Okay. So, thank you, Gemini. Now we're going to step into Cancer. Kellen, I got your Cash App. Alexandra, I got your Cash App. All right. Awesome. All right. By the way, for any one of you that sends money on PayPal, PayPal is holding my funds, because for PayPal, if you make over a certain amount of money, they want to make sure that you're shipping your orders out to people. So they're holding money for me. They don't have to hold for me. So for any of you who send money on PayPal, if you go to the activity tab after your live reading and you press received order, or it'll have some kind of thing for you to verify that. Please do that for me, so that whatever you send can get released and I don't have to have this money needlessly held for no reason. Okay. Thank you. So once again, with that being said, we're going to step right into Cancer. Beautiful. You can Venmo me. Venmo doesn't do holds, because I do most of my business on PayPal. PayPal ain't shit. I increased an extension and they decreased my amount. I wanted an extension of how much I get. They decreased the amount and they're holding it, and they won't release the money for me. So it's stupid. Like, they'll get me crazy. It's just people hiding behind corporate rhetoric. I do have Zelle. My Zelle email is thepeacedealer@gmail.com. I have Venmo and I do have Cash App. But anyway, the underlying theme we have for Cancer is just like Aries, the second card. So 2 cardinal signs in a row, and we have the Magician. This is literally a deeper octave of Aries saying, you're the one, baby. You are the one. Okay. This is saying that you have everything you need to accomplish what you accomplish. You are it. You have the skills, you have the resources, you have the ingenuity to make the most of what you have, whether it's good or not. You don't need that $50,000-$100,000 camera. You don't. But you do have a smartphone that can do just as much. You feel me? And you got a brain. So this, I feel like, is actualizing certain magical abilities that will push you forward regardless of what you're doing. Now, we also got the sun, just like Gemini. Here's the thing. The first 4 signs are octaves of the other 8. So if the first 4 are a certain way, even if the rest of the signs get seemingly negative cards, the first 4 set the tone. The first 4 zodiac signs got the star, chariot, sun, and sun. Monday and Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is finna be lit, y'all. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is bringing you great joy that you actually exude. Okay, just want to make sure we're clear here. This is definitely now and tomorrow brightening your day considerably. And we have the chariot after. So the sun in the chariot is huge. Okay. The sun card is like hearing your song on the radio. And it's like, oh shit, my song's on the radio. Damn. Or we'll say the chariot card is like hearing your song on the radio. The chariot and the sun card is hearing your song on the radio and realizing it's the most requested song that year. And because that song is your song is also charting on Billboard charts. You're like number 1. It's your first number 1 Billboard hit. So it's the difference between being on the radio versus being number 1 on Billboard. You are coming into major victory this week. Cancer is saying you're going to experience this great positivity, and then you're going to move forward with that and carry on great momentum. And we have, once again, the temperance. So this is going to bring great balance, especially because of this great victory. You're going to have to, of course, balance this. So I hope, please, I definitely want to hear your EP when you finished. And share some music so we can play it on the channel. We got you. Okay. So with that being said, Cancer hooking y'all up, y'all. Yo, if you around a Cancer, just be like, I love you. Like, Cancer hooking y'all up. That's amazing. Great positivity. The cool thing about this is, and thank you so much, Elizabeth. The great thing about this is, personally, this is right under your nose, and you may not necessarily even realize that. So for many of you, it may just kind of unveil itself in the moment. My Venmo is also at the Peace Dealer. By the way, you guys can still send through PayPal. I wasn't saying this, so I appreciate, like, if you guys want to send through others, you can. You can still send through PayPal. I just wanted to let you know this is how they're hoeing me. This is how they're just basically, it is what it is. I know they're doing their job. Just like the road to hell is paved with good intentions. But yeah, anyway. I be salty. So I got the cat moves. Any corporate bullshit like this, I get so salty because it's like, this is so unnecessary. You don't have to do this at all. But it is what it is. I know you're doing your job. Okay. Anyway, we do have this temperance and balance, right? So relative to this balance, so once again, anyone who sends through PayPal after you get your reading, or even before, you're welcome to do that too. They'll just release it for me. All right. Bet. So for romance, Cancer, we have the Moon card. Things are not as they seem. Cancer is saying that someone likes you. They just don't like that they like you. or they're just terrified of letting you know. You may be so there's multiple facets to this message. In fact, before I even say that, the moon card is saying you have certain illusions or delusions that are blocking you from love. Some of you are not talking to someone because you're like, they don't like me. They wouldn't like someone like me. And the whole time is they're curious about you. Like they may not know too much about you, but they would give you a chance, or they would actually like you. Or okay, some there's someone who you talking to that's fronting, like they're giving you mixed messages, like they're acting like they don't like you, but they're looking at your profile from fake profiles, or they slipping up and they don't know that you know that they're watching you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're obsessed with you. You have some people that it's not even you, it's that they don't like what you represent. It's kind of like a Romeo. It's not Romeo and Juliet at all, but it can kind of be like one where it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be with that hoodlum or with that astrologer. You know what I'm saying? And so this person is hiding the fact that they really like you because they know they can't bring you home, or they know there could be some gossip around you, or maybe there's something internal. And the moon card is through dream. Like some of you are having dreams of people who are in the dream realm. They can't take your hands off you. Like they feeling you. But in real life, they're acting a certain way. The dreams are telling you what's up. And it's not so much the dream alone, because anyone have dreams with people. It's the fact that you're having dreams and real life proof, that the real life proof doesn't add up because of the moon, the illusion, but your dreams give you the full picture, okay? Or the intuition. So you're starting to see the mixed signals, okay? You're not delusional. The moon card is saying you're seeing through deception. All right. Anywhere that you are delusional about a lover, you will gain confirmation. And then when you do, don't hold on. That's pathetic. Just let go. Just let go. But really, it's the other way around. Like some of you aren't aware of how certain people are into you, but they don't. In fact, in most of your cases, it's not even you, especially for you ladies who are dealing with men. Most of you ladies are dealing with men who don't want to be in love. Like they don't, it's nothing wrong with these specific men too. It's just they don't want to catch feelings. Like they have their own goals. Like they're not trying to do this shit. And then you come through and you make them feel all sort of way. They have to avoid you now. Like they're not trying to feel you, but their heart wants you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a dilemma that is breaking through, and now you're caught up in that energy, and that's why you're getting this realization. So Cancer is also saying for career, similar to I think Taurus or Aries, the High Priestess. So you're gaining intuitive revelation that's going to break you through considerably in how to harness a lot of your abilities and everything you're good at doing. This could also reveal people talking shit to you in the workplace inadvertently. Like someone can spill the tea to you and reveal certain things. So the High Priestess is saying, don't reveal what you know. Some of you can, especially for romance too. For romance and career, you're going to gain insight about someone and they're not going to know that you know. Don't let them know you know this week. Keep it to yourself. All right. And for the outcome, we have the star. So your dream is coming true. Make a wish. Your wish and dream is coming true at the end of the week. You're going to end the week off so much more rejuvenated, restored. Any kind of doubts that you had released. You're going to have so much hope for the future. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. And maybe also soulmate recognition. Leo. Leo. Yeah, no, for real. Even myself, there's a level of depth I'll feel. And in some cases, it's not even about that person. It's just feeling it. It is a level of depth I'll feel, or I'll walk away because it's like, this is too much. This is too much. Like, should I even be feeling like this? Like, and it's almost like a defense mechanism because some men just don't want to get hurt. And so they feel like and women, it's not just men. They feel like if they open their heart that much, they don't even want to risk it. And so they're just like, boop. And some of you have the audacity to just evoke this in certain people because they're just so irresistible or amazing. Anyway, for Leo, we do have the Magician. So that's Aries, that's Cancer, that's Leo. This, I feel like for Leo, is seeing your natural match in people. Leo is saying you're going to recognize the unique qualities in yourself and another person who still has their own personality that clashes with yours, but both of you, that person is like the one for you, this most compatible soulmate. But really, this is you making magic happen. So this is the perpetual message once again that you got the resources, you got it like that. You have an ability and skill needed to get through what you're doing. If there's anything you want to manifest, if there's anything that you're going through, we do have the Sun card again. Jesus Christ, man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculoso. I'm sorry, I don't even know what else to say. On some real, okay. This is so like today and tomorrow, y'all. Like you really, I feel like Sunday and Monday, the Sun card is really just, you know what I'm saying? Just this like light shining, but coming into today and tomorrow, I feel like this is tied to amazing news. Like this week is going to be lit, and that's not for no reason. We had the new moon that's going to come into Libra right now, and it's going to go into Scorpio for the eclipse point. This every transit this week is a breakthrough, game changer transit. Okay, so we're going from the Sun to the Chariot again. All right. And mind you, when I shuffled it, I didn't just put the cards together. I put this and that there. So we got the Sun and the Chariot again, which says a lot. Okay. Like I'm just saying, like some of you are coming into some of your greatest victory ever. And for other people, it's going to look like you got lucky. It's going to look like, oh, that person just went viral or that person just got chosen. And they're not going to realize how much work it took you to even build the skill set to just make it look so effortless. Okay. So congratulations. Leo is saying you deserve it. Oh, and we have the Lovers card. So love is going to be a central place of a lot of your feelings, especially with the Chariot card. It's like with this success you come into in the middle of the week, you just get you get busy. Some of you, this is going to be great sexually. Others of you, this is going to be great romantically and sexually. Some of you, this doesn't have anything to do with romance. This is just you excelling in a passion that you love and you're really good at. Okay. But I told you, we're not playing with the Demon Slayer deck. This is amazing. This is so happy. This is so awesome. So we do have the Star card. That doesn't mean that you won't have challenges this week for all the signs. It's just saying there's so much positive themes we're moving forward to. Positive, subjective, but groundbreaking themes we're moving forward to. Literally with the Star, this is saying you're gonna come into soulmate recognition. So Leo is saying that many of you may have been frustrated because you have awakened. This deck is only majors. That's why it's like the Demon Slayer deck, we get serious. It's just majors. Okay. Many of you, Leo is saying that many of you are frustrated because you know who you are. And you're dealing with people who want to play you like you're not the queen or king you are. Okay. It's not that you're above competition. You realize that people have options, but you're realizing that people are kind of comparing you to people who aren't even seeing you on their best day, like you're sunning them on your worst day. And you're recognizing that people care more about image than substance. So they're willing to overlook you because you have the substance, but you don't really have the image they're looking for. And you might have felt played by so many different people. So the Star card is saying you're getting recognized. Like someone is looking at you like, oh my God, you exist. Holy shit. Like they're not playing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're looking at you like the prize that you are. They're recognizing what you are. a fucking star. Others of you, this is saying that you're going to be developing a relationship with someone famous. Okay. We also do have the Tower card for career. So there are some unexpected upheavals in your career for better or worse that you'll have to adapt to. Leo is saying anything, once again, that's not aligned with your greatest truth or what you're supposed to do will be redirected, okay? Or just completely demolished. For some of you, this Tower card is the breakthrough of a lifetime. So it doesn't really have to be a bad thing. When you see the Tower card, I really want to take away, because many people see the Tower card and they see it as a bad card. The Tower card is one of the best cards in the tarot. Basically, the Tower card is only a bad card if you don't have your shit together. If you have your shit together, the Tower card is one of the best cards because it's going to remove anything superfluous that's been blocking you to move forward. If you don't have your shit together, you're going to be a little bit afraid of the Tower because it's going to fuck you up, but it's going to it's going to screw you up out of nowhere, but it's going to redirect you towards where you're supposed to go. So it's still ultimately good. And it'll let you know where you don't have things together. But honestly, the Tower in this sense, I think is more dynamic than negative. And the outcome we have is Judgment. Okay. And so relative to Judgment, I'm glad you're leaving jobs that you don't need or aren't good for you. Okay. The Judgment card is talking about full on awakening. So you're awakening to your higher purpose at the end of the week. I want to show you how I shuffle these. So see, I don't put the same cards back in the same place just so we don't have what we've been seeing. So I'm just making sure we're clear. Okay. Boom. Leo is saying you're going to awaken at the end of the week to your higher purpose and with who you're meant to be with too. Next, we have Virgo. Oh, Virgo. So for Virgo, we have the world, baby. Okay. So whereas Aries, Cancer, and Leo is talking about you have the resources and skills, Virgo, the underlying theme, the message that Virgo has as an underlying theme for you is you are complete. You are finally graduated. Okay. Does that make sense? You have gone through an amazing journey and adventure, and the skills and lessons you've learned have brought you to completion. And you're getting ready to step into graduation and total success. You've reached the end level. Thank you, Sierra, of what personally you are ready to move forward with. Okay. We do have the moon. The moon card is talking about with Neptune opposite the sun in Virgo, dispelling a lot of myths, overcoming delusions, and seeing what has been hidden in plain sight. Like you're going to come up with you're going to be revealed certain facts that once you see the facts, you'll be looking at stuff you've always been looking at. And now you're going to see it for what it actually is. You're going to see past the illusion that it was. Okay. I feel like the moon card here is like your personal sun card though, where you're going to have clarity within, even though the external looks very different. Okay. And then we also have the star card. So the moon and the star card is talking about an intuitive breakthrough of mysticism that's going to connect everything within with the celestial knowledge and revelation of how entities and phenomena beyond your conscious mind to perceive connect. It's connecting your super conscious with your subconscious. So this is going to be super magical, especially with the star card. I feel like some of you, Pisces Sun, Aqua Moon, I feel, shout out to Elisha Eternal. I feel like some of you are going to break through with any creative works you're doing. The moon card brings this intuitive creativity that you're going to be able to maybe make a best-selling novel or hit with, you know what I'm saying? It's going to have you feel very inspirational without having to see direct proof of what you're believing in. And this is just going to be very powerful because once again, we have the Fool card. So with the Fool card here, the Fool card is namely talking about you stepping into a new adventure. And because we also got the World card, we have that same notion of ending something and then leading into a new beginning. So the Fool card is inspiring you to look at something differently that maybe you didn't think was possible to succeed in. Now that you've completed this one, facet of your life, and it's going to open this new door for you at the end of the week. Now we do have the Hierophant. Okay. Virgo is saying some of you may unexpectedly or expectedly talk marriage. The Hierophant can be marriage preparation, planning for some or all of you. This is also speaking of you being in a position to come into a higher knowledge and authority of any committed relationships. What are your beliefs about commitment? This is everything. Shout out to you, Mike. This is everything that's going to be revealed accordingly. Okay. And we do have the High Priestess again. So this is the whole notion of very intuitive revelation getting revealed. This is also cool because the Hierophant and the High Priestess are twin flame. It's like a twin flame connection. It's like a very divine counterpart, let me say, connection instead. So you're bridging the logic and intuition that could bridge career and romance. But outside of those, it's really kind of blending folklore with actual knowledge. And the outcome we have is the Emperor. Shout out to Rengoku. So this is talking about you ending the week off, getting your shit together. With more authority, especially if you already have your shit together. This is you just applying more authority and discipline and stepping into more power than you started the week with, to command what operations you are excelling in. And I feel like for some of you, this could be a father figure or emperor-like figure who you meet if this doesn't represent you. Okay. So with that being said, next we have Libra. Sometimes known as Libra, because Libras be lying their ass off when they want to. Only because y'all get away with it too. The thing about Libra that blows my mind is Libra can convince you of anything. Like Libra can say something that will sound so true. Case in point, when I went to University of Texas at El Paso, shout out to my good friend Gilbert. Gilbert was a son in Libra, and like he lied to me, man. He lied to all of us. I just realized he was trying to tell us. And the way they say stuff, the way Libras will communicate is like a TED talk. So like you'll feel stupid as hell if you disagree with him. If you like, really? So Gilbert wanted to tell us that squirt is pee. He was adamant. He's like, yeah, you know those people telling you that they made this woman squirt? They're drinking piss. And for the longest time, I thought squirt was pee because Gilbert, because this Libra done lied to me because of this Libra. He was adamant. Okay, like you have no idea. I had to learn the other day that squirt ain't even piss. You know what that did to me? Like what? I still don't even believe it too. Because he was trying to say that it's a myth. Like they be trying to tell you squirt isn't pee, no, it's pee. And it's like, damn, and I had trust issues. I was like, oh, I want to get her to squirt. Then he told me, and I was like, no, you're not going to piss on my bed. And then I realized it's not even piss. So be careful about them Libras, yo. Be careful about them Libras, man. You never know. You never know. But hey, these are the great debaters. Anyway, I learned something new today. Apparently, squirt is not piss, and that's cool. A female ejaculatory or woman, a lady ejaculatory fluid, is not entirely piss. Okay, at least I hope not. Anyway, all right. So we do have for the underlying theme the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess is definitely talking about very sacred revelation. Libra is saying that this week may feel like you're in a twilight zone because you're going to get ready to process supernatural phenomena and revelations that will really challenge what you believe logic to be. Like the level of synchronicities you're going to see. Trust what you see, trust the signs, and be this is the best comment. Libras are guilty until proven innocent for me. That's hilarious. Shout out to Libras. So once again, some of you are gonna see things you can't even believe you're seeing. So without trying to make sense of it, just believe, just have faith, even if you have to change the perspective later. We do have, oh my God. Can you believe that? We got this again. Yo, I think something's going down. Let me just be real. Something's going down this week. Is there anything you're trying to tell us, Tarot? This is crazy. I've never, even using this major arcana deck, had such a repeat like this before. That's crazy. And you saw me shuffle it too. So that's interesting. And we got the Tower. So this is definitely talking about some kind of positive breakthrough following the sun. The Tower card after the sun can be like you might have had depression your whole life, and then you break through with the sun, and because you break through with the sun, the Tower card kills your depression and you're no longer depressed. Okay. And when I say you're no longer depressed, it's like you've broken through the blockages that have reinforced negative beliefs. And we have this with the Empress. I think this is the first time we're pulling the Empress. So Libra is saying you're ending the week off quite Venusian-like. It's also very beautiful. Don't get pregnant or get so pregnant this week. This energy is wild. That too. This is interesting because this is saying that you may come into some unexpected breakthrough in income and abundance in all forms. So the Tower Empress card could be an overindulgence in extra money, food, pleasures, even soulmate love. This could be a whole whirlwind romance. So with the romance card, we do have the Devil. Of course, we gonna get the Devil for Libra. All right, you goddamn home wreckers. Libra, you might get tempted, man. I'm gonna just be real. Some of you Libras might be tempted to cheat. Others of you might be the devil tempting other people to cheat. You know what I'm saying? The Devil card is gonna test you this week. I'm gonna just be real. Of course we had to get, man. Okay. The Devil card, honestly, is talking about some good sex. Some of y'all, Libra is saying some of y'all about to have some good. Some of you might get that devil dick. You know what I'm saying? Some of you might have sex with some devil snatch or vagina. Okay. I'm waiting for a Libra to cheat. So this is accurate. Here you go. Okay. Libra is saying that, things may look good, but that doesn't mean they are good. Okay, because the Devil card is a man or a woman who looks right, like too sexy. Like they got the body, they are freaky, and you know what I'm saying? Just be very careful. Okay, just because it says come have me doesn't mean that you should have it. Okay, unless you know what I'm saying, just be very careful. I'm gonna just be real. I thought we were gonna get the Lovers for romance, but we got for career. So the Lovers card is saying that could be some inner office romance. Honestly, Devil Lovers is also talking about like this very toxic connection that isn't so toxic. It seems toxic. It's like y'all act toxic, but it's not necessarily toxic or could be. Because for romance, this could be some of you are confronting the toxicity of a connection. The Lovers card is talking about loving what you do as well. Libra is saying you're definitely going to come into greater passion doing what you do, and you might come into opportunity for romance in career. We also have Justice. This is the Libra card for an outcome. So you will come into great literal balance, okay? And not just that, this puts you in a position to make sure paperwork is signed right. Anything in your life that is out of balance, anyone who's treating you unfair, this will be confronted so that you can bring it to balance. All right, Scorpio. Huge message, by the way. Some of you are trying to convince and prove yourself to people who have to prove themselves to you. Some of you have not realized that the burden of proof was never on you. Not even not on you. It was never on you. I had to turn on the AC. It was getting a little hot. You know, I'm just too hot. I'm a hot, sexy, young chocolate man. So I had to put the AC on. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, this is really interesting because personally, once again, some of you are worried about people who need to worry about you. Like, it's interesting. Like, some of you are so worried about being in good graces with people who need to be in good graces with you. Like, it doesn't matter what they think, but it does matter what you think. Like, it's one-sided, and you don't want to give your leverage away. Anyway, Scorpio, we do have the Hierophant, Secret Mysteries. This is a Taurus card. You're going to bring into practical materialization, philosophies, and a religious understanding that will make more solid occult mysteries, hidden mysteries that might have been more abstract. This is also saying you want to do things by the book. And if you are doing things, if you're doing things that aren't by the book, you want to take accountability for how controversial or rebellious you're being, because the Hierophant can be that too. It just depends on how you approach it. We do have the Lovers card. So the sign of sex is saying to get some. Scorpio is telling you to get some. I don't know why I'm feeling that. I've been feeling a freaky energy for Scorpio, but that's Scorpio. You're always going to feel one. Scorpio is saying some of you are not getting some. Scorpio is saying that some of you are turning down opportunities it's hooking you up with. Not all of you. Shawnee is asking where the lover is, and it's interesting because this is also in the same position as the sun. So for some of you, this happiness could be a connection with lovers. This also could be you reviving a passion you have, but I really do feel like this is sex. I'm gonna just be completely honest. This is some element of connecting with a soulmate and being with a lover. And then we have death. So this is that love relationship dying a cold, horrible death. No, I'm just joking. This is actually maybe even transformation. Not only transformation, I feel like this is so fitting to get for Scorpio. I feel like this, for some of you, you may never be single again. For others of you, this could be the end of a certain way you approach relationships as well. Okay. So definitely keep that in mind. The middle of the week brings very powerful transformation. And we have Judgment. Damn, Scorpio is not fucking playing. Oh my God. So yeah, Scorpio means business, y'all. This is South Node energy. Y'all, Scorpio is bringing a very heavy, intense, and serious undertone to fully stepping into your true purpose. And before you awaken, you're literally killing off everything that's no longer you. And I feel like this Lovers card, whether romantic or passions, will personally put you in a position to prepare your heart to go through this transformation. It's like a certain sense of balance, but to get death and judgment, you're getting prepared for something huge. Now for romance, we have the Fool. Some of you have to open your mind up to somebody who's not your type, or you might not be someone's type, but you open up their world and they end up liking you a lot more through that. So the Scorpio is saying that you have to open up to relationship contexts that you may have never thought you'd ever entertain. Like maybe you hate country music with a passion, but this new person you met that both of you have acknowledged your soulmates loves country. Loves country. So you have to open your mind to that. The Fool card for some of you could also be coming into new knowledge of somebody who might be younger than you or opens you up to something different. Some of you, you're going to get with someone who's crazy. I'm not going to lie. They're crazy in bed too. So it's not bad, but they're crazy. So like you kind of, they're not too crazy that it's bad, but they're crazy enough to where, damn, they're out there. And you're going to come into new concepts through them, and maybe vice versa. So we do also have the Chariot. You're coming into a huge W in career this week. You're getting the bag. You're making major moves. You're pushing forward the industry you're in. All in one. This is going to be maybe for some of you massive victory that you're coming into. And of course, the outcome we have is the Devil. So you're going to confront the same temptations and also the same influences that will make efforts to bring you back. This is as simple as this. Lovers. Okay, what the fuck is with the spam? This is ridiculous. Lovers card is you might meet a new soulmate who inspires you to quit certain habits you have. Let's say you have this really bad caffeine habit. And so by the end of the week, you awaken out of that and like you no longer need caffeine. But the end of the week, someone's going to invite you out for coffee. Yeah, I know you stop, but it's just one cup of coffee, dude. I'm not even asking you to drink caffeine every day. It's just one cup of coffee. Tell this person to beat it. Be like, resist. Go away. Go away, devil. Depart from thee, Satan. It's not a sex bot. It's a Scorpio. All right. Next, we have Sagittarius. The baggiest ones. Sagittarius. 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 Thank you, Sierra. God Squad. All right. So the underlying theme that we have is the Devil card. God damn, this card coming out for Libra. And you know the best part about this? You have Aries, Taurus, Gemini. You have Cancer, Leo, Virgo. And then you have Libra, Scorpio, Sag. Devil, devil, devil. God damn it. Y'all be the sauciest out of the 12 too. Y'all are the sauciest quadrant. Y'all always get up and involved in scandals. Y'all always tend to be like, what's up? What's up, Libra, Sag, and Scorpio? What's good? For real. I know this is the Capricorn card, but like, come on. That was a huge generalization to say you're always involved in scandals, even though you aren't. But it is what it is. Like Andrew Tate, Kim Kardashian. Come on, y'all. Drake, like, come on. It is what it is. Even when y'all be trying to mind your business. Anyway, not surprised. Sag, this is going to be some of you. All right, Sag, come here, because y'all be trying to. If you leave it to Sag will be like, but I'm innocent. Like, I'm just the light. I just bear the light. What do you mean? I'm not a bad influence. But then you'll show up with a two-piece hitting on somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, what's wrong with you? Sag, why do I feel like this is you? Why do I feel like this is you looking hot as a motherfucker, just tempting people? Like, you know you want to. Ditch that loser. Come and get with a winner. Sag, why do I feel like this is you? Why? I don't know why I'm thinking this up. I was going to be like, be careful about my spirit. I was like, You don't know who you talking. Sag really busting it down. Not on purpose, though. I will give you that. Sometimes it just be happening. You know when your partner cheats on you and they're like, "Look, I'm sorry, it just happened." That was a Sag. That was a Sag who said that. Look, we just got caught up in the moment, and I landed on their dick, or their vagina landed on my dick. Like, I don't know what happened. I tripped and I fell into some vagina. It's not my fault. I didn't decide to trip and my pants magically come off and then I land right dick first in the vagina. Like, it's not my fault. And Sag will get away with it all the time. Anyway, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter. Okay. So you're starting the week off with great evolution, which I love because we had the sun, somebody else got the chariot. We had the star for one person. No, it wasn't the star. Yeah, I think it was. But the Wheel of Fortune, I think, is also you. I think you leveling someone up. This is you stepping into the next level. This is you coming into great serendipity. The Devil card for some of you could be an ex. It could be someone who wants to try and take you back from where you're leveling up to. So just keep that in mind. And then we also have the Magician. So y'all are leveling up. This is even more important too, because this is going to take the level of your skill set and it's going to apply it on a greater platform. It's going to put you in a position to show what you got in front of greater or higher people who could put you in a higher position, or vice versa. You may find that you meet a room of executives and powerful people, and you go into the room and they're figuring out how they can hook you up, but you leave the room and you hooked everyone else up. Like, you didn't even need anything from them. They're hollering at you. Okay. It's very interesting. All right. And we have the Chariot card. Whoa, Sagittarius hooked y'all up. Sagittarius hooked y'all up. So Sagittarius, okay, let me channel Sagittarius. Sagittarius is saying, we ain't on no weak shit this week. You're going from 0 to 100. You're leveling up. You're applying your ability. You're coming into victory. It's like, instead of performing at a local show in front of 10 people, you have the ability to open for a major artist and perform in front of 10,000 people. You perform in front of 10,000 people. You immediately get booked. Your music is immediately getting streamed. Like, it's beautiful. Now, for some of you, Sagittarius, if you like, I know a Sag woman, I'm not even going to say that, but for some of you, you're going to deal with the devil. If you aren't the devil, because some people are representatives of Lucifer or certain devils, right? But Sag, for some of you, you're going to have a run-in with the devil. Like, you're going to have a run-in with a vessel or an instrument who houses a devil. And how you deal with that individual would depend on you, okay? Because the devil card isn't always a bad influence. Sometimes the devil may try and hook you up, even if they try and finesse you later. It depends. I'm not trying to say that sometimes the devil is good. No. Sometimes the devil will approach you depending on how you move. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how the devil approached God and placed a bet with God, right? Right? So, like, just keep that in mind. This will usually happen if you're walking in integrity and there's no really way the devil can kind of pull you out. There's certain ways you can interact as a Sag, as a higher being, but this is a message from Sag to you. So the romance card that we have is the Fool. Literally similar to Scorpio that I shuffled. This is saying to keep a very open mind, because relative to the type of people that personally you might be used to, there are also elements of social culture that will be new to both of you. So I feel like you're the Fool card equation where you'll be opening someone's mind up to something new, but this could also be you coming into that too. And we have the High Priestess. So once again, more sacred revelation. This is coming a lot for career. A lot of you are going to like come into a synchronicity that's going to get you that raise or give you the next direction to take. Or you may come into a synchronicity for the next job to work at or create yourself, or using intuitive elements of your gifts to bring you success in your career. And I forgot who else we got this for as an outcome. I think it was Leo, But we do have Judgment. You're awakening to your higher purpose. Okay. So this is definitely going to show you the next step and the meaning of that as well. It was Leo. There we go. So next we have Capricorn. Yo, straight up. See, I tried to tell you. I'm trying to put y'all on like I guess you could say most men and women ain't shit, but Sag men and Libra men cheat, y'all. I'm gonna just be real. Like men cheat, but Sag men and Libra men, it's a sport. And now I'm not snitching. Honestly, Sag is kind of justified because their ruler is Jupiter. Like imagine your OG was the god known for cheating on his wife. So like I don't know how women are surprised that Sag men cheat on you. They're free. They're the principle of freedom. They're going to sow their oats. You can't tell them not to. Okay. It's against their philosophy to not do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that they're wrong for doing that, but they cheat. Libra is the cheating finesser. So Libra is so good at the social environment. They'll know how to cheat. I'm snitching like a motherfucker. Hold on. Let me not snitch. I'm not snitching because like, everyone already knows this. I'm not saying stuff that you already know, you know what I'm saying? But it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like Sagittarius, like Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, Offset cheated on Cardi, and I couldn't even be mad about, man, Sag women cheat too. The only thing is like Sag women are a little bit more faithful. Sag and like a Libra woman will cheat on you and justify it. He'll be like, yeah, I cheated on him, but he wasn't talking to me enough in the relationship. And it's like, girl, like you and sometimes they'll be right too, but like don't let any of them fool you. Like that's just the nature of their sign. Sag women are more likely to be loyal and they'll just be a whore to you alone. But Sag women cheat too. Like women cheat, men cheat. I'm gonna just be real. Sag women cheat. Libra woman will convince you why they were right for cheating, and Sag woman too. And before you know, you'll be like, "Yeah, screw that." Oh wait, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, and Virgo, man. I mean, I'm not gonna single out zodiac signs because you can say this about all the zodiac. Yes, dude, I've seen this happen. I was talking to a Libra woman and she was talking about how she cheated on her boyfriend and how it was her boyfriend's fault. And the whole time I'm like, damn, like if I wasn't stupid, I would have. You said that so articulately, I would have just ate that shit and ignored the fact that right, like damn, y'all are cold-hearted and ruthless. But I'm not gonna single out one sign. I don't believe one sign cheats more than the other. Sagittarius cheats the most. But you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like, bro, Sagittarius don't even care. Listen to my. You know what? I need to show you. Let me show you the average Sag man. Hold on. I'm gonna show you the OG Sag. A whole lot. Let me show you. This is Andrew Tate. This is Michael Blackson. Check this out.
A whole lot of them have never been faithful. Any of my exes watching, yes, I cheated on all of you.
And you lied to them, huh?
I lied. Man, I lied so much, man. I don't even know what the truth is. Be rich. Brooke niggas can't do this. Brooke man ain't got no choice. He can't even afford a woman's way. How you gonna cheat with somebody else? A woman would take her bills being paid from a rich man that cheats than a Brooke man that's
don't you just damn, babe, I miss you. How was your day, babe?
Yeah,
don't you want that?
Yes, I had that. That's on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. And Friday and Saturday. Bitches, I'm home. My lady just left. I got a side chick coming tonight. She knows that.
Hold on. How would you feel if she say, look, okay, Mike, we gonna do this?
If you want to do the same thing, then we could just be friends. I can't be putting a ring on your finger while somebody else is banging you over. Looking at my ring.
What's wrong with you?
Looking at my tattoos on your back while he tearing you up.
Don't you age out of this?
Nah. I'm faithful to her. My dick's not.
I'm faithful to her, My dick is not. He's Sagittarius, Virgo moon. Now listen, I'm not demonizing him because a lot of people don't understand. Most Sag men are justified in that. Most Sag, like a lot of people don't like. That's why people don't like Andrew Tate, because Andrew Tate is kind of on that too. Because Sagittarius is ascended, man. Sag men and women, like they're on top of the world. These are the top G's. So like they're wild, they're controversial. I'm not necessarily going to justify that, but I'm just going to say he's faithful, but his dick isn't. Okay, that's just Sag. I'm telling you, and it's not just Sag. The Sag teaches other men to be like this. But I'm just saying, it's not just men who do this. Women have their own version too. Women have their own version too, and it is what it is. I just wanted to show you that because that's the energy of Sagittarius. It's the principle of freedom. It doesn't sugarcoat. I'm not going to say it's a good or a bad thing. There are loyal Sages, by the way. You can see a Sagittarius super passionate about being loyal. It's just rare. You're not going to see that like, but see, I'm not going to single out Sag. Like every other sign be cheating too. Sag just makes it funny as fuck. I'm gonna just be real. All right, so it is what it is. Capricorn, the underlying theme that we have is I feel you. That's why I didn't want to. Yeah, I feel you. Nick Cannon is a Libra sun. Okay, Nick Cannon is a Libra sun. Lil Wayne is a Libra sun. Okay, like, did you notice Libras like to have a lot of kids? I know I'm just giving you two examples. Lil Durk. I don't know. I'm gonna use Lil Durk, but yeah, I'm sure it's not just Libras too. But I noticed that. I was like, y'all get around. But think about it. Libra men are social, so they have sex with a lot of women. Sagittarius too. I mean, men have sex with a lot of women, but like keep that in mind. Like Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Sag, they're hoes. They're hoes. Like most of the men are hoes because they're social. That's really how that works. All men are hoes in a certain sense. Not all men, but like that's the science of it. Then you have the collectives, like the hodom increases. Like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer men are some hoes. Like Cancer men are some players. Then the hodom increases tenfold once we step into Virgo, Leo, and then the hodom ascends at the God level. Then you have the God level hoes, the God level man hoes, Sag, Cap, Aqua, and Pisces. Pisces is some nymphs, the men or women. And that's really the science of hodom. You have baby hoes, experienced hoes, and then God level hoes. And there you go. I thought Sebi was a Virgo or a Sag. I thought Dr. Sebi was a Sag, Virgo, or a Virgo. But other than that, the underlying theme that we have, the God level hoes. Don't deny it. You know it's true. Yeah, Dr. Sebi was a Sag. I knew it. So I'm a Gemini. I'm a hoe in training. You have the hoe master, which is Virgo, and then you have the ascended hoe, which is Sag, and then you have the hoe in training that needs to learn. That's Gemini. Then you have like the hoe legend, the legendary hoe. That's Pisces. Yeah, they done smashed everything, but it's all good. No, it's all good. I'm not gonna play. It's also contrast. I'm not gonna say this about everyone. Baby hoes are hoes in training, so they're hoes that still are coming off the porch. You know what I'm saying? They're not super experienced like a Virgo or a Scorpio that's super freaky. Cancer men are straight players. You know what I'm saying? Aries just got off the porch. You know what I'm saying? Taurus is on his own shit, and Gemini's learning. Gemini be taking notes like, oh, okay. But it is what it is. Everyone's a hoe. Like everyone, name me a zodiac sign and I will tell you how they cheat. Name me a zodiac sign and I'll tell you how they're faithful. So it's not that one sign cheats and the others don't. Every sign is faithful. Every sign cheats. Like it is what it is. Don't let a Pisces fool you, boy, because they will. Yo, Pisces, yo. I hung out with a Pisces and like I didn't think she was innocent, but she didn't put off that demeanor until my Libra friend cheated on his partner with her, and he showed me the porno they made, and I was like, damn, she freaky. I figured she was freaky, but like, damn. It's just that contrast. Like the way she was doing it, she looked like a whole porn star, but she didn't look like that in person. Like she didn't act like that. Like Pisces know how to hide their freakiness, my dude. Like it's crazy. Straight nymphs. All right. Anyway, Capricorn. Capricorn. We got death. Not surprisingly, Pluto is in your sign. So this is talking about amazing transformation. And not just amazing transformation. This is going to confront you with anything you fear about dying so that you can let it die and or transform. Okay, because with Pluto and Capricorn, Capricorn is saying it's going to guide you towards confronting any more fears that you have. How does Aries cheat? They just do it. They don't think they just do it. That's it. It's not anything like simple. It's just like, you know what? I'm gonna cheat. They don't even think about it. They just do it. It's fire. So you don't know what might set fire off in that moment. And if that Aries isn't faithful, they gonna cheat. And they're not even gonna feel bad about it too. They're gonna be like, nice. And that's it. Just like anyone who cheats but doesn't care. Now we do have the Lovers card. Okay. The Lovers card is talking about, and I don't know who else we got this for in the beginning. I think it was Scorpio, Libra. There we go. Aries are faithful. They just get bored easily. Okay. I'm cheating right now. Don't say I love these comments. This is so awesome. So we do have, of course, if this is not necessarily romantic, this could also be, in a sense, passion. But whether this is being with your soulmate or not, this is you definitely connecting with a love interest, even if that love interest is like a job or a passion. Okay. And then we have the Empress. So this is going to, for some of you, Capricorn is saying you're going to develop this sense of unconditional love with a romantic partner. For others of you, this is you coming into great passion and abundance. Okay. And this is definitely going to realistically open up this sense of how powerfully you embrace and experience all of this. Oh my God, that is so accurate. See, this is, and that's why they're all hoes in training. And this is so true. This is so true. So other than that, we do have the High Priestess. So this is going to wax very intuitive. I even like the blending that we see. And all of this is based off of something transforming. For some of you, what could die is your single life and the vulnerabilities that come with you having to share your space, but with someone who you're going to realize you can trust. So we do have this is the first time we pulled this card all video. It's been 2 hours. Damn. Time really does fly when you're having fun. So we do have Strength. Capricorn is saying that for those of you who want fun and frolics in relationships, that just want to have good sex and good times, it's here for you. You have to express yourself, though. You can't expect for it to fall in your lap. Express what you want and receive what you want. I didn't say ask for what you want. Don't be like, please give me some passion. Be the passion you want to receive. And enjoy how this is going to come, because Capricorn is saying romance for some of you is going to be very fun. And for career, we got the World. So some of you are, so Capricorn is saying you, not some of you, you are coming into total career success this week. And not only are you coming into total career success, it's also putting you in a position to step into completion of work that you've been doing for a while now. And I forgot who else got this as an outcome, but we do have the Emperor. You are going to be solidifying more power, more authority, and more establishment of your discipline. So you're going to end the week off with the World, the High Priestess, and the Emperor, more powerful and more in control of your reality than you've ever been. If you do not reflect this by someone who embodies this as well. Being and money. 8. Okay. So Next, we have Aquarius. And yes, cuffing season is right around the corner, y'all. This is true. Aqua. So we do have the Emperor. We ended off where Capricorn ended. We're starting off where Capricorn ended. So this is saying, as an underlying theme, be willing to implement the discipline needed. I'm going to channel a bit of David Goggins, who's a legendary Aquarius male, who, I mean, if you're not aware of him, there's clips that surface around of him saying motivational things. And a lot of what he preaches is to stay hard, get your lazy ass off of bed. And when I say lazy ass, I'm talking to myself because I'm lazy as fuck. Get your lazy ass off the bed and stop making excuses and just do what you have to do, especially when it comes to working out. This is emperor-like discipline that's going to wake up every morning at 4, whether he feels like it or not, so he can get shit done like the fucking boss and emperor he is. Oh yeah, Mars and Capricorn, super powerful. So that requires discipline to do stuff you don't even feel like doing. I didn't feel like doing my workout today, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really even finish it, but I forced myself to do it. Honestly, I shouldn't have been a bitch, and I should have finished my workout. But it's better than doing nothing, okay? And I'm picking it up back tomorrow. But this is really saying to take things seriously that you want, okay, to make happen, especially with the Chariot card. The Chariot card is starting the week off successful and victorious, which is why you need this discipline, because you don't want to squander any momentum that you're gaining. I believe Taurus got this too. So this is definitely going to have you start the week off with headed in the right direction, and you want to keep that moving. Okay. We do have, and appreciate you, Jeremy, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So this forward momentum that you're coming into is going to lead directly into a level up. So it's like, because you took action to discipline yourself and aim for the finish line, you're not only carrying forward that momentum, but you are leveling yourself up almost as if by chance, because you capitalized on the opportunities that you wouldn't have capitalized on if you weren't the early bird getting the worm. So none of this shit is falling on your lap, is what I'm saying. It's like you're getting lucky because you created that luck. And we also have Judgment. So Aquarius ain't playing. Sagittarius had a reading like this. Aquarius isn't playing. Aquarius is saying, are you ready to win? Are you ready to take your life to a place? See, I'm all sounding inspirational. This is not me, this is Aquarius. Are you ready to take your life? You have never taken it before. Are you ready to become the person who is this success story? Because you're getting ready to completely reveal and release anything that doesn't align with your true higher purpose, but you had to level up to get there. Okay. So we do have for romance the Hangman. The Hangman is telling you to release doubts and the need to force anything. Some of you feel like you have to force relationships to work because you feel like if you do nothing, you'll lose your chance. But you have to surrender. If there's nothing you can do, just let it go. If you're worried that things will get worse and they do, release that, surrender. If you're worried that they'll get worse and they don't, still release that. Okay. So the Hangman is going to transform how you look at any budding romance or potential romance by surrendering to the moment and experience. Just this week too. You don't have to surrender forever. Just gain a different perspective. The Hierophant is going to work towards making you an expert at what you do. So some of you can gain expert knowledge and wisdom from a senior in your field. Others of you, I feel like you're elevating to the senior position where you've done what you've done for so long. Some of you might be, the Hierophant for some of you could be putting out a course to teach people how you got to where you've gotten to. Okay. And shout out to Urias. We have as the outcome temperance. So you're putting your life into balance with good moderation and management, obviously, because you're exercising proper discipline and you're not enabling yourself to play yourself by being less than yourself. So this is beautiful. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, yo. All right. Last but not least, we are going to end this reading right now. All right. Pisces. All right. I can't play this game with Pisces. Otherwise, y'all throw juju at me and I'd probably get in a car accident. All right. So we do. All right, Shawnee. Thank you. I'm going to definitely do that. I'm going to get up early too. So we do have the High Priestess. Pisces is saying, look, let me channel Pisces. Look, buddy, I know you want to play me in front of the other zodiac signs and act like I'm delusional, but I've hooked you. I've shown you the creme de la creme signs. When you saw that master number and looked to your left and saw the word of the person you were thinking of, yeah, bitch, that was me. I don't know why you're going to play me. I don't know why you're going to play me like I'm delusional, but I'm hooking you up, okay? So just like Gemini told you, follow the fucking signs. Follow the motherfucking signs, because you have me looking weird in front of the rest of the zodiac like I'm just some weird fishy showing you these goddamn signs. All right, who pissed Pisces off? We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I didn't even know Pisces was mad. That's crazy. We're in trouble, guys. I didn't know we pissed off Pisces because they're not having it right now. Pisces is pissed. Pisces is like, I done shown this motherfucker 16 synchronicities, 5 master numbers, 2 mind-blowing synchronicities. This motherfucker wants to doubt still. I went out of my way to make sure this motherfucker won't doubt. This motherfucker still like, is it really true? Y'all are pissing Pisces off, man. We need to stop. We need to stop. We really need to stop because it's not fair. It's really not fair. They put themselves out the way to show this too. Let's just be more respectful because Pisces really is hooking it up with Neptune. So we do have to wait. I forgot who we got this for first, but Sagittarius, I think. But this is evolution. Once again, both Jupiter ruled. This is ancient Jupiter rulership. I believe Neptune. But if anything, you know what I'm saying? This is talking about you leveling up. Now, this is also talking about starting the week off with a serendipitous moment that you may not have planned for that takes you to the next level or that helps you or advances you. Okay. And this leads into the Tower card. We have the Tower for the middle card for certain signs. So you're coming up on this level up and it's going to trigger an unexpected upheaval. Okay. Which you want to be very mindful of because both the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower you're not going to see coming. And that's where I feel like Pisces is saying trust the signs and trust your intuition, because if this is something that might be unexpectedly chaotic, you're going to avoid if you listen to your intuition. But I feel like the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower is like winning $10 million in the lottery. And now you have good problems. It's like you have $10 million, but now you have $10 million. And it's like, fuck, like, who do I tell this? It's a Tower moment. It's like, damn, like, what do I do with this extra abundance? Okay. And it looks like what you're going to do is step fully into your abilities and powers, because the Magician card is you breaking through by utilizing your abilities and skills to manifest the vision that you have. For some of you, this is also an unexpected encounter with your most compatible soulmate or someone who you communicate amazing with. And 10 million ain't shit. That is a fact. 10 million is not a lot of money at all. I'm glad you said that. So we do have, I mean, relatively, it could be a lot, but I like that. That's a really good attitude. Like, you don't want to see 10 milli as too much. Okay. The Emperor. Celestial Brina, you're gonna have to change your profile pic. You can't be out here. Oh shit. You can't be out here looking this scrumptious. Okay. I consider that a thirst trap. Can we just be chill? Could you kind of tone it down a little bit? This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see what you're doing, Celestial Brina. You're not slick. You're not slick, Brina. You're not. You're really not slick, but it's all good. You looking nice though. I'm gonna just give you your flowers. But I just wanted to call you out. It is what it is. So we do have the Emperor. So for romance, Pisces, some of you can get with somebody who personally, you know what I'm saying, is some of you may get with somebody who personally might be very domineering, and you might like that. Some of you want an emperor. Some of you want someone who's going to call the shots. And you know what I'm saying? Now the sex bot, that's fucking crazy. Sex bot said Mike is horny. Like, chill. You know what I'm saying? You know, go just... You know, just go, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't tripping though. Looking all celestial and shit. I feel you. So thirst trap confirmed after. So the Emperor card for some of you is also saying that you definitely want to take initiative. The Emperor card is, if you're either embodying these traits or you're more so kind of dealing with them, this is kind of the energy of the person who you might actually connect with or manifest. And we do have the Sun for career. So the Sun card for career is talking about you personally coming into so much happiness and abundance. Like, I feel like you're going to come into great news that's going to be like a milestone victory. All right. And if anything, it's going to really put you in a position to create more and step into a greater breakthrough for your life. And we have the Chariot card. So Pisces is definitely blessing y'all. The Chariot card is you moving forward very victoriously at the end of the week with great career success and greater establishment of power in a relationship. All right. It's just, if you want the shots and you attract this Emperor person, they're going to be the one calling the shots. So just keep, some of you might like that. Some of you, I don't see this as a bad thing though. This could be you also doing this. Oh my God, that's amazing. So finally, we're going to do the collective reading. So the underlying theme we have is the Magician. Once again, you have all the tools and the resources you need. We have the Star card. So once again, this is definitely talking about you being in a position to realistically break through and come into greater rejuvenation, restoration, and hope. We have Abundance shortly after. And this is also talking about the Hermit card. So this week for you is going to bring a dream come true, abundance, and you're going to be able to crystallize the uniqueness of your character with skills that only you can do as an expert. It's going to bring you back to yourself now that you understand yourself with this greater success. And for romance, we do have the Hierophant. So this is going to bring into notion a potential committed relationship or your beliefs around what kind of commitment you want. We also have the Hangman for career. And do you, kid? Hold on. Okay, we also have the Hangman, which is talking about releasing and surrendering any expectations in career. All right, especially anything that, once again, you can't control. You're going to be in a position to kind of transform your understanding of. Okay. And we also have the Devil card. So, you know, you might get tempted by Brina, you know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to look like a whole snack in her profile pic. And so, you know, you just be careful about the willies of the devil. Don't get tempted. Don't get distracted. All right. It is what it is. Other than that, that's what we got. And we're going to go into the live tarot. All right, with the devil card as with the devil card as an outcome, this is also going to be you overcoming temptations and limitations, surrendering expectations, and becoming born again. I feel like some of you are going to be born again. Virgo season is my 5th house, so I'm gonna get flirty. It is what it is. Okay, so woo. All right. So first we have Carrie. The card we have for Carrie Kaysen. It's all good. You don't have to change it. I ain't shit. But if you do, it is what it is. I don't know her email. It's all good though. I'm gonna slide into those digital the dream DMs. It is what it is. But other than that, and thank you so much, I am guys. So Carrie, we do have the star for you, and you are this star. You know what I mean? It's easy for me to say, like, you've been building up this facet for you, and you're working with stars and dealing with this. And we have the moon card. So this is going to help break through any illusions around you with your own star quality and help you step into more of this greater facet of your own power, your own influence, and everything that you're in a position to do to break through accordingly, especially when we take into account how much you've grown. So I feel like all the connections you made are coming back around together. And I feel like the star card is a really huge dream or wish that you have coming true and helping you break through once again. So a lot to look forward to. Boom. Okay. So next we have Alexandra. What does the universe want me to know? All right, so we do have the devil card, and the main card we have for you is judgment. So all the very, not negative, but deceptive influences, limitations, stuff in your life that take you off the path is all being revealed. You're being revealed your highest purpose. And I feel like it's going to reveal the devils in your life that act like they have good intentions for you, but really seek to hold you back. Okay. So with that being said, next, we have Kellen Fairbanks. Underlying theme for you, Kellen, is the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going through great evolution, okay? And we do have the Devil card. We have the Magician. And we also have the Hierophant. So these are 3 prominent male figures. These are also 3, I'm not going to say the devil's a male, but these are 3 prominent figures. This, I feel like, is talking about you breaking through how you take your expertise and skills at a higher level of expertise and organization. The devil card could be the nature of these skills. This is you walking away from any limitations in the past that have held you back through bad habits. But I feel like this is like you being a master of dark arts. So it's like you're taking a conventional skill, but you're approaching it from a more unconventional way, something that's more taboo. So this could also be you making, more conventional and unconventional or taboo scheme or theme. I feel like the devil card in your case isn't necessarily anything bad, but something that's seen as bad. And with the Hierophant, you bring it into a more objective light. Okay, but the Magician and the Hierophant is talking about you using your abilities and skills to break through into higher standing, expertise, promotion. All right, Jessica Martinez. Let's see what we got for you. I'm gonna pull a whole bunch of majors. Peace out, Kaisha. So we have the Fool card. This is you on a new adventure, on a new outlook, especially 10th house to your Sag Sun, changing the direction of your career. You're coming into so much greater strength and passion, okay, through this. It's just the strength with the Devil card is also overcoming sex addictions or people who want to take advantage of how freely passionate you are. So it's like with the Full Strength card, you're very open with your sexuality and how you share your joy. And this can attract devil-like card influences. This is also talking about you embracing a more BDSM approach to lovemaking and sex and your relationships with people. But the High Priestess and the Chariot card is not only leveling up the nature of your intuition, but utilizing intuitive Moon and Cancer insights to step greater into victory, practically and powerfully. And this leads into great evolution with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. So we started off with the Full in Strength, and this leads to leveling up and abundance after the Chariot. The Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, Empress is, I think, coming into the rest of the year, you coming into not only a huge bag, but just success in all areas of your life because of what you've done. And that leads into the Grand Awakening. I feel the climax of this will be Sun Pluto when we are on that final boss conjunction that will manifest a new level of wealth for you. And also how you deal with people, relationships, and what kind of wealthy partnerships you manifest, or value in partnerships you manifest. And of course, the Magician is just the perpetual reminder that you're the ascended goddess. You have everything that you need. You have every tool that you need. You have everything at your disposal, really, to take advantage of. So next we have Quantum Minor. I am doing last call now for the last 5 minutes. So Quana, we do see, of course, the Devil card here. Jessica, I'm so glad that that resonates with you. It was a really awesome message. Okay, does look like huge, and I feel like you're bringing this expansion for everyone around you too. So you actually are the central part of that, and people who come into you, abundance happens to them, blessings happen to them, and it also helps you too. So the 3 cards we have for you are Temperance, Balance, the Lover's card, and Justice. So this could be marriage too. Temperance, Lovers, and Justice is a long-term relationship developing that can lead into a very committed union. And the Devil card is mediating through the temptations and limitations that can seek to get in the way of this good moderation and management you will be establishing. All right. So I really like that. Temperance and Justice are like 2 sides of the Lovers. One person is bringing a very objective balance. The other person is bringing a more spiritual balance. You know what I mean? So that's really beautiful. All right. Next, we have Brandon Walton. I would like cards for the outlook of October. You're going to have, like, once again, be very wary of people who share like insults or opinions, but that's all they have. They can't back it up. So they're feeling frustrated because they want you to see things their way, but you're not an idiot like them. And so all they can do is throw tantrums. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with idiots like this. Just let them say what they say and let them fade into irrelevance as they will, no matter how many millions of people ride their dick. Now, we do have the Devil card again. This card is coming up a lot. Like, what the heck? The 2 cards we have for you, though, is Temperance and Death, which is literally Sag and Scorpio. So Temperance and Death is talking about good management and moderation is going to transform your whole life. You're bringing your life into balance, Libra, and that's going to lead into what's after Libra, Scorpio. Even though this is a card of Sagittarius, the good moderation you put in your life will enable you to transform habits that the devil card will do its job in tempting you so that you can reinforce those good habits by resisting that temptation. And finally, Danielle Efferson. So Danielle, oh, I see someone got a Cash App. So one moment. Damn, that's spam coming out. Damn. All right, so Danielle, we do have the High Priestess as an underlying theme. High Priestess, of course, speaking of you trusting your intuition during this period and everything that you are revealed. We do have Justice, and we also do have the Lovers card. So once again, here is this whole notion of, you know, with Justice, this is like getting married in a courtroom, whereas the Hierophant is getting married in church. So you're going to really, this is really talking about following your intuition in the development of a passion or romantic union, where you want to make sure you're both on the same page. If there's any prenups that need to be signed, if either of you even believe in that, I don't know if that might be on the table, but stuff like that. What agreements, what vows do you have? Even if you're not getting married, like you want to be on the same page here, even if this is with a passion partner you're doing a creative project with. And next we have Do from Super Chat. Let's get it. Ancient Rose, I got you. So we do have Justice. All right, the Justice, you're putting your life into balance. Okay. And we do have the Lovers and Tower. So, dude, this looks like a whirlwind romance. I'm not going to lie. This looks like a union that might come unexpectedly out of nowhere, which is why with Justice, you want to make sure things are concrete. You have things personally. Thank you, Brina. You have things personally that are balanced and that enable this tempestuous or chaotic seeming union to be somewhat stable, because I feel like the Tower card, something can start really passionately, and I don't feel like the Tower card means it'll fall apart just as quickly. I feel like it could just unexpectedly go in unexpected place, like unexpected pregnancy or unexpected proposal or something like that. So if the Lovers card is not romantic for you, it's definitely going to be something that's attached to your passions. All right. And finally, Charisse Ayala. Thank you. So for Charisse, we have the Lovers card. Okay. So this is talking about the union of your mind and heart and connecting with people who you share soulmate connection with. And we have this with Tower and Temperance. So this is saying that you're going to put your life into greater balance. This is actually really beautiful. The universe wants to destroy elements of your life so that you could put the pieces back together. And I feel like it's a very sacred union, either between yourself and God or a partner, that will help you learn how to balance this. Okay. I even like how, you know, they have the same color scheme. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. Ancient Rose, I'm assuming that you're due. But I see Do Jones already commented. So Ancient Rose, I did not receive your Cash App. I think you said you got a Cash App, but I got the Cash App for Jessica, Quana Minor, Charisse, and Do. So no, I did not get a Cash App for you, but I am going to end this live right here. So thank you very much for tuning in, ladies and gents. Y'all stay blessed as always. And until next time.